This match will get red hot.
Fatality.
Hello everyone and welcome back to Neurodiverse and Success. I'm your host John Navarro, and let's get into the Evolve review because we're so close, and let's get right into it. So we start off with the Vanity Project and Zayda Steels saying that they're still standing tall and no one can beat them. Then Keanu shows up, and then out of nowhere OTM from NXT shows up to help, and it's announced for the main event, a 6-man tag team match. That was really good. And then we see Wendy Choo talking about her losing her match, lost sight of herself, and then because of girls like Nakina and Chantel, that don't know her, she's going to look more deep in herself for growth, and I like this. Then we see Chantel Moore say that Wendy Choo is name dropping her, and she didn't like it. So pretty much a match is down the line for both of them. Then we get EVOLVE versus Superstar Legacy, and both men right away brawl. Sean goes for a standing moonsault, and the Idiots does a big kick, but then Sean hits a big knee and pretty much diving back and forth, slams, but at the end Sean fought back with a suplex and hits the shambles for the win. After, Sean Legacy says he wants the Evolve Men Championship, so we have to see how that all goes. Then we see Jackson Harley backstage talking about they want a rematch for the Gentleman Drip because they each won a match, but they are the better tag team. Then we get a surprise match. So we have Zayda Steels versus Thea Hale from NXT, and Thea Hale went right after Zayda, beating her up, but right helped Zayda for some parts of the match, letting her get the upper hand, but Thea choked her down on the ropes and then ended it with an armbar for the win. Then we have It's Gal backstage talking about his inspiration was John Cena, and then also backstage Aaron talking about he was different from everyone else, but his inspiration was Lita and Hardy's. I like it. We're getting more character development from all people in Evolve. Then we'll get the main event, the 6-man tag team match for OTM and Kvu versus Vanity Project. Vanity Project put up a fight, but OTM wrecked them fast, breaking them down into pieces. Vanity Project started to cheat to get the upper hand, but then it ended with a big brawl, and Kvu won with a running elbow for them. Really good, and let's go on to the next episode. Then we open up this episode with Masyn Holiday versus Jin Tala in a singles match. And honestly, this one didn't get the crowd hyped. Right out the gate, Jin went after Mason's arm, locking her in holds, drowning her, nearly dominated the pace. But basically, Masyn tried to fight back, hit a splash, Jin kept control. But out of nowhere, Masyn Holiday hits like this splash for the win. And it was weird. I don't know why Masyn went over than Jin, because he was really pushing Jin. So this was a okay match to start the show. Then we get the new WWE ID Prospects. So we have Mike Cunningham, and the first thing he says is he's proud to be trained by Cody Rhodes and that he's ready to take on Evolve and ready for the storm. That he's someone to look out for. Then Jaquan McAir shows up feeling good, and he says he's ready to show himself. Then we have Elite Knight, always confident, and he says that he already had plans to make his name in Evolve, but then Brooks Jensen interrupts, telling all of them they're not good enough. But Mike Cunningham gets in Brooks Jensen's face, and that leads into a match next episode. And then we get the main event. So we had Evolve versus Triple A versus WWE ID. So we had Tate Wilder from Evolve, Laredo Kid from Triple A, and Marcus Matters from the WWE ID Prospect program, and a really good cruiserweight match. Right away, all men started with roll-ups, pin attempts, trying to steal the win, non-stop energy. Laredo and Marcus briefly worked together to take down Tate Wilder. With super kicks, Laredo hit 2 standing stir presses that was impressive, followed by Marcus with brutal chops to Tate. But at the end, all men were just going all at it, flying on the outside, brawling on the outside. But at the end, Tate Wilder steals the win with a moonsault. Really good, and he's stacking up wins. We have to see what this means for him in the future. And then to close the show off, we had Kendal Grey, the newest WWE EVOLVE Women Champion, saying that she's ready to take on anyone. And she don't care where they've come from. She's not giving up the title that easily. Then PJ Vasa from LFG comes and attacks her and drops her, pretty much making her claim, and she gets a debut match next episode. That was really good. So now on to the last episode I'm going to be reviewing for this episode. Then we have Harley, Riggins, and Jack Presley versus Jed and Drip. And right away, Jack and Cappuccino was flying, taking them down early with fast moves, even some cartwheels, because Jack cartwheel. But then Harley and Jax slowed things down by squashing them, throwing each other into each other. But then out of nowhere, Joe Cappuccino hits a double face buster, then Jack Cartwheel go crazy, punching all men. But Presley and Harley overpowered them, hitting a double chokeslam for the win, making them pretty devastated in the men's tag team scene. Then we got a women's match with PJ Vasa versus Haze Jameson. And she was in Evolve a while ago, but now she's repackaged. But talk about PJ's beat down from hell. She even tried putting in a headlock, but PJ just demolishes her and ended it off with a standing Samoan press. Really good, and we need to see where this takes her. And then we get a single match from Brooks Jensen and Mike Hanahan. Mike tries to do suplexes, but Brooks Jensen brought him down. Mike put on a fight, but Jensen hits a big scorpion kick to the back of the head that looked pretty devastating for the win. Hopefully that's his finisher, because his clothesline finisher I'm not feeling it, so that scorpion kick could be it. Then for the main event, we had Chantel Moore versus Wendy Choo. We started off with Chantel Moore making fun of Wendy Choo, but Wendy Choo did the same thing. Each woman went back and forth for locks, trying to get the upper hand. Chantel almost gets the win with multiple finishers. Wendy Choo tries to put Chantel to sleep, but she reverses it and wins with a reverse face slam for the win. Big win for Chantel, and maybe this means she gets a push for the women's title. So that's pretty much my review for Evolve this week. Hopefully you guys enjoy it, and I'll see you guys next time.